Дивимось на світ сумний, страх.
The difference between working on a big film, like A Gangs in New York, and working on a film like this, there is no real difference, because ultimately, for what I do as a producer, it's about bringing the right people together, which is, was an essential part of this, was getting great people involved all down the line, and just making sure that it works, on the story level, that it's engaging, involving, that in the cut of the film, that we're keeping people's interest in terms of what's going on, and just essentially working to realise the vision of the director. And that can be a big thing or a small thing. If it's Martin Scorsese, who's had, for Gangs in New York, we shot that in 2000, and he'd been working on this thing since 1970. First read the book of Gangs in New York, which is a non-fiction book by Herbert Asbury, and he announced he was going to shoot it in 1977 after Taxi Driver, but he didn't actually get to film it until 2000. But he obviously had an incredibly clear vision of the kind of film he wanted to make. And I think any great director has a vision about the film they want to make, and my role as a producer is not to impose myself as someone who is trying to alter it into something else. It's to support the vision of the director, and that's been true of every film that I've worked on. And with someone like Pauline, who is a brilliant artist, she had a very precise sense of what she wanted to do with this. It was very clear in the script that she sent me originally, and that's been carried right through the process. So at every level of it, it's about me supporting Pauline and helping her to realise her vision. So ultimately, the numbers can change. A film like Gangs of New York was like, at the time we made it, it was something like $83 million or something like that. And this is obviously a lot less than $83 million, but the end result is still about, or certainly the work for me, is how does the person working on that budget level get the best results that they possibly can do, and how do you make the best film possible that fully supports their vision.
З тобою моя любов, ми дивимось на світ сумний, страх.